I would have recorded the preview for the Southampton game in the FA Cup a lot sooner, but I spent all afternoon watching football. I watched the Middlesbrough-Tottenham game, and it was definitely worth it. I then spent a whole hour laughing at the fact that Tottenham are still a joke club and still cannot win any trophies no matter who they could get as a manager. And I'm actually now looking forward to the next round of the Cup. Knowing that West Ham would not have to face Spurs is kind of a bittersweet thing because although we won't be facing them, we would have to potentially place up against a very good Middlesbrough team. And my God, that Middlesbrough team is so good. They absolutely were punching above their weight against Spurs and deservedly won that. Spurs were shocking. I have to say, just shocking. And it's embarrassing. But should West Ham go through into the next round, I just want to avoid Middlesbrough. But before that happens, we've got to face Southampton at St Mary's Stadium in the 5th round. It kicks off at 7:30 p.m. UK time. That's 12:30 p.m. my time here in Canada. And I'm not going to say it was the worst draw for us in this round, but it certainly wasn't the easiest. I have to say, this Southampton team is really good. It's improving in the Premier League right now. It's trying to get a top-half finish and is doing so, striving for that. But also, we haven't beaten them yet this season in the league anyway, and we struggled against them. We can't cope with their fast-paced attack. We can't cope with Brozier up top. We don't do enough to close them down from set pieces from what I've seen earlier in the season. And there will be changes needed making to the lineup. Everyone's calling for Vlašić to potentially start in this game, and I would give him a chance. Even Alex Král could be called in for this. I personally wouldn't have Král playing because he doesn't look composed and he looks a bit disorganised when he starts. He doesn't look the full package yet, and I need more convincing with him. And everyone's potentially saying that Oko-Flex could even get some game time. If you don't know who he is, Armstrong Oko-Flex is a highly rated academy player who we signed from Celtic over the summer, and he's been dazzling in the academy, and he's not playing in the first team. I think I put him on over Ben Ramov right now, to be honest. But who knows? Moyes has got some changes to make. He's got Arthur Masuaku back in the squad, and Andriy Yarmolenko might be coming back. Yarmolenko's still on compassionate leave, so Moyes is yet to see how the Ukrainian feels and see if he's going to be in the right frame of mind to travel with the squad. So a lot of things need to be sorted, but one thing is for sure, West Ham will need to make lineup changes. If you look at Southampton in a nutshell when it comes to the FA Cup this season, they haven't had an easy ride. They've had to do it the hard way and have taken 2 championship teams through extra time. They came back from a near loss to Swansea City to win 3-2 in extra time in January. And then last month, they faced Coventry City at home and beat them 2-1 after extra time yet again. These are 2 teams that have been very up and down the championship, but they didn't make it easy for the Saints. So that suggests to me that they have been facing vulnerable opposition, and weaker opposition rather, going to the mindset that they might be more confident than they think. With West Ham, they can't be like that because we're both in the same league and there's actually not too much apart in terms of the league standings. But one thing is for sure, Southampton will want a cup run, as will we. If I look at 3 players to talk about who have been stunning for them, particularly in the FA Cup, first player that comes to mind is Stuart Armstrong because he scored an absolute cracker of a goal against Coventry in the last round of this tournament. Absolute physics-defining cracker. Physics-defying. Can't speak today. He absolutely drilled a curling effort in that game to equalise. So he gets an honourable mention. Next mention, Armando Brozier, who is a striker for the future and is going on to bigger and better things. If he's available in the summer, West Ham United Football Club, get on the blower and get him signed because he's deadly. Broja is a deadly, deadly player. I don't know if he's going to be in Chelsea's plans next season or not, but at Southampton, he's making a case to actually play for them. It's his first time going out on loan to a Premier League team, and he's taken it with open arms and has become a pretty big fan favourite at St Mary's Stadium. So kudos to him. And the third player I'm going to talk about is Mohammed El Yanusi, who scored a hat-trick in a League Cup game in an 8-0 drumming away at Newport County. And he also scored in the 3-2 win over Swansea. So, and El Yanusi also scored against us in the league earlier this season, so that's something as well. They have a good midfield unit that feeds balls into strikers quite easily, and we've got to break that down. I'm not necessarily saying we have a 5 at the back system, but I think we still need to continue the wing-back system, because we will have to defend Southampton. And I don't think Cresswell and Johnson, should those two start in for fullback positions, do that. They should focus more on just the defending and let other people carry the ball for them. And that's how you're going to be successful in this game. As for a player who played for both, of course, Mikhail Antonio is familiar for playing for Southampton, having joined them on loan during the 2009-10 season. He was only a teenager at the time, and Southampton was in League One, but he won some silverware. He won the then-called Johnston's Paints Trophy after Southampton defeated Carlisle, and he was managed by former West Ham boss Alan Pardew at the time. So, more of a bigger connection than you think. He's now at West Ham, of course. He's our club's all-time top goal scorer in the Premier League, and the rest, they say, is history. As for a score prediction for this, I am going to say we nick it 2-1 in extra time, because I can see it going to extra time for some reason. Southampton's been taking teams to extra time and penalties in the Cup for most of the campaign. In 4 out of 5 Cup games through all the Cup competitions this season, it's either gone to penalties or extra time. So I can expect that to happen with us in a way. We struggled against Kidderminster, so we need to really be on the front foot in this game. Get our asses into gear, get going, and give it all we've got. Because every manager wants to win an FA Cup. Every fan wants a team to win an FA Cup. A lot's on the line here. It's crunch time. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like the video, hit that like button. Do not forget to subscribe for more content, folks. Take care, everyone, and I will see you all soon.